Welcome back to Cinema So Far, the podcast where good friends talk about great cinema. I'm your host, James, and today we are covering A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, episode number 4, titled Seven. And I have my co-host here, my trusty co-host, Sydney. How you doing, Sid?
Hello, Sir James. I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
Good, good. Did the goblet not make its way to your throne today?
We've got a big old cozy episode here. I've got my Bucky's cup here. My blanket.
Yeah. It's kind of like that day for me too. I'm drinking a sparkling water. Here we go.
No old-fashioned today?
No, I'm not going to get too crazy. But, the episode was crazy enough. So normally what we do here is we just talk about the episode as soon as we watch it. Of course, it came out a few days early before the Super Bowl, so we weren't able to talk about it until now. But I loved it. So, yeah, that's it in a nutshell. What did you think about the episode?
This was a very prominent episode. Did you know it's the highest rated episode in Game of Thrones history?
Wow, I did not know that, but it makes sense.
Why do you think that is?
The vibes were so good. Like, that last scene where we finally, figure out how they're going to fight 7-on-7 and who comes in to save the day. It was just a complete fist pump moment. I might have jumped out of my chair,
Definitely a more somber episode. We didn't open on any comedy, no comic relief, really. Well, there are a couple times, but...
Yeah, there was one time I had a problem with, but go on.
Yeah, so just the tone. It really set the tone for the whole episode and is getting me psyched for the tournament.
Yeah. I mean, I think the reason it was rated so high is even though it did start out kind of somber and you didn't really know what was going to happen, and man, Dunc couldn't catch a break, but then how it ends, is so, it, like you said, it gets you just really hyped and psyched for the next episode. And I absolutely loved it because with the Game of Thrones theme song playing and, getting ready for a 7-on-7 battle, I could not wait. Like, I wish the next episode was out already. And so I think that's what everyone else is feeling too.
It was truly an epic episode and ending. That's true cinema right there, baby. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It just felt like Game of Thrones is back, in a great way. And you haven't really, you started watching fairly recently. If we're just going to keep track here, what episode do you think you're on now? Did you get a chance to watch any more?
I was watching an interview with Tanzel, the FMC of the show. I don't know her name in real life, but she's like, oh, the 1% of people that haven't seen Game of Thrones, and that's me. I took a little break. I'm almost done with season 2. It is kind of brutal right now and kind of heavy to process. A lot of, I really have to be paying attention. So
yeah,
taking a little break. I was going through them really fast.
Yeah, I was wondering when you were going to slow down a little bit. And season 2 is a good place to slow down, honestly. And it's one of those things where I wish I could rewatch everything for the first time. So I'm kind of jealous of this experience you're having where you're getting to, really go over the episodes and watch it for the first time. But
I don't know what show I would want to watch again for the first time. It's a good thing to think about. So
yeah, there's a lot of shows I just rewatch over and over, but
And
Um,
Joffrey is honestly becoming one of my favorite characters now. I know I was hating on him in the last episode, but I like love to hate Joffrey. He's just killing
yeah,
it, literally doing such a good
literally.
job.
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll see what you think of him a little bit later. I don't know
Okay.
what he's doing at this moment, but I'd have to go back and revisit season two.
If
But
there was one character from Game of Thrones that you could meet in real life, who would it be?
man, that's a good one. Um, Tyrion would be fun to drink with.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he seems pretty chill and like a good time, good hang.
Mhm.
What about you?
Amelia Clark, for sure. She's my favorite.
Yeah. Well, get ready because she has some very cool stuff coming up. I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, she kills it. So,
I'm looking
um,
forward to it. I just am cleansing my palate before I start season 3.
right.
But the
Well, let me know.
production, yeah, the production of this show is incredible. The color scheme, like in the camera shots too, like you really get a wide shot of the village and like where you get an idea of where they're really living. I really like to see that. And all of the puppets and the tourney match was all just built specifically for the show. It's just wild to me how it takes a village of people to put on a movie or TV show,
Yeah.
especially of this magnitude.
Yeah, when you watch like the making of and you kind of see behind the scenes and all the people it takes to, like you said, like bring this vision to life, it's really incredible. I love watching those. I typically try to watch them whenever I can, but I haven't had the time to watch them lately. I know there is like a behind the scenes like documentary thing going on right now for A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Did you watch that yet?
I did watch a couple of them, and it just makes me appreciate it even more.
What about the lore? What are you thinking about, these different things in the world of Game of Thrones, which is like trial by combat? That's how they kind of, it's like their version of the ball doesn't lie kind of thing. Like, whoever wins this fight, they must have been right about whatever it was they were fighting about.
That is so wild. If the kind of leave it up to the fate of the gods,
Yeah.
or in that's how they think of it. But as far as the lore goes, just scrolling on Instagram, apparently, let us know in the comments, please. And if you like Game of Thrones or A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, please like and subscribe. There's way more where this came from.
Yeah, we're
Um,
going to be talking more about it for sure.
oh yeah. But apparently Egg is the great grandfather of Khaleesi in Game of Thrones.
Oh, so you're just like you're going online and you don't care if you get spoiled with some of this stuff?
I'd be scrolling. I've got the scroliosis on this show. Just now it knows what I like, so it's just giving me all this lore.
Yeah, well, be careful. I'd hate for you to get spoiled, but yeah, I don't even know about that. Like, I know there's connections. I know people are gonna be like shown to be more important than they maybe let on in the beginning of the show, but I stay away. I really
Okay.
haven't been trying to get ahead because the books are out there, you
Yeah.
know. So I know there's just tons of people that are ready to spoil it with their YouTube video or their post or whatever. So I kind of stay away, but that is
Okay.
interesting to know.
I'll keep some in my back pocket and sprinkle them in every now and then. I won't
Yeah,
try to
yeah,
spoil it too hard, but the opening scene of this, like when Egg started crying, I wanted to start crying too. I feel like the delivery of that the emotion Dunc was giving. It was like a perfect mixture of anger and sadness, and also like, oh, he's just a kid. So I really like the delivery in that interaction in this opening scene.
Yeah, he made a couple of mistakes and he was really sorry about them because, he didn't mean to, but he's a kid and so he wasn't really thinking that far ahead and now Dunk is, likely to get killed and it's his fault and man, that was an emotional scene cuz you could tell like you said like he really was
Is it really
heartfelt
Egg's
sad about it.
fault?
Well, so Egg asked to go to the tournament. He kind
Okay.
of got him to take him to the tournament and knowing just how Targaryens are and what they might take offense to, I feel like that was a little risky. But then also, whenever he got Duncan as the puppet show was getting broken up, like I cannot remember a lot of these cast members' names, or I can't remember even the characters' names. But the knight that he was talking to later, that later joined, um, he was saying how he should have
Lord
Egg,
Baylin?
yeah, Baylin.
Uh-huh.
Egg should have gone to him because
Yeah.
then he could have stopped it without anyone else getting in trouble. So
Yes.
you know,
But Dunk is the one that kicked his ass, but I really didn't realize the can of worms or the hell he unleashed by doing that. I was like, oh, like Tanzel is gonna be in the next episode. Give him the shield. Like, no, he he really unleashed the seven realms on him.
and I was kind of thinking like, okay, is this just gonna be a nice tournament that happens? I was kind of like by episode 3, I was just thinking, is this that exciting? Going into it. But then, man, this episode 4 just cranked it up so fast to the
It's
point where,
no
yeah,
yeah, no normal tournament.
no, and I
Mm-mm.
can't believe it. I mean, it's not even a tournament; it's a trial by combat, and that's pretty much fight to the death. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know who dies and who survives or what, but I'm really worried about that fresh new knight, his young friend, who just got
Mm-hmm.
knighted for this fight and does not look like he's up to the task.
I feel like he'll probably take one for the team. I think he's gonna go first.
He's wearing a red shirt too, so I don't know. He
Is
could
that
be
a
gone pretty
thing?
quick. It's like a Star Trek thing, like a red
Oh,
shirt. They go
I
on
never heard that.
missions. Yeah, like if you're wearing a red shirt and you're going on the mission, you're probably going to get shot first,
Okay,
and
well,
and
no
then
red
the
shirts.
crew, yeah, then the crew has to seek revenge on your behalf. But yeah, that was just who was going to fight who was. I mean, there's a lot of drama with that. I can't remember the nights. It was the night of that squire that we were just talking about, but where he totally flipped on him. He's at the night before. It's like, oh, I got you. We're gonna fight these Targaryens and blah blah blah. He was just blowing smoke because as soon as he got offered a lordship, he switches sides.
Totally two-timed him.
Totally.
And just the shock in his eyes, it was just visceral, like you could feel it, like that just gut punch.
It gut
Um,
punched me. I wasn't even expecting that. Like, man,
Dude, I love how all of the Arian's relatives were fucking pissed at him at the table. Like, are you serious? You're about to do this right now. You're not just gonna duel each other.
yeah, yeah. His
And
dad especially was just like, "Are you for real? Like, what
just
a
grabbed him from the table. You're coming with me.
yeah." Him
Like
smashing
like
his
an
walnuts
entitled brat.
for real. That's exactly what he seemed like. Um, did you have a favorite part of the episode? Anything that you were especially into, or
I loved the opening of that, how that kind of brought us into the episode, but I mean, come on, the ending. I think everybody's flipping out over the iconic, epic ending of
Yeah.
this, and Lord Baylin, Baylor, Baylin, writing in with the Game of Thrones theme song playing in the back.
So hard. Yeah, that was cool as hell. And then yeah,
What
that
about you?
opening was cool. The opening was cool. I liked how the cold open kind of set everything up, and he's asking Dunc, are you a good knight? I I was so dumb. Like I told you, I can't really predict things. So when he was
Me
saying
either,
that,
dude.
well, when he was saying that, I should have known. Like, oh, trial by combat is what he's going to suggest. But I was totally taken by surprise, um, and then boom, the title card comes up. So that was really cool. And then, like you said, to bookend it at the very end with that just incredible lead up to the credits, yeah, it was just chef's kiss.
Cinema.
So well
This
done.
episode was really dark too, like literally. Maybe I need to fix my TV, but it was just like cozy vibes. I was trying to watch it in the daytime. I was like, oh, I need to shut all the lights off, shut the blinds off, and or close the blinds and really get into it.
So this is one of the many memes that Game of Thrones had
Oh,
when it was on, is that
I
people were
didn't
saying
know
like, this is too dark. Like I gotta buy a different TV just to watch this show.
that.
I can't adjust my TV high enough. Like there was a lot of episodes that were too dark.
Okay,
So
so
yeah, you're not alone.
it's a thing.
It's a thing for sure.
Definitely
Uh,
a nighttime watch.
yeah. So let me tell you about something I didn't like. And
Tell me.
usually I'm a fan. Usually I like the lowbrow humor sometimes. But I felt like when that knight stood up and farted, I don't know, it just kind of took me out of it for a second. I Maybe you liked it, maybe you thought it was funny. I mean, I wasn't even, maybe I was just in a different mindset. And normally a fart joke will get me, but it
It made
didn't
me
this
go
time.
like this. Just a headbutt. Like it was such an emotional moment, and for him just to stand up and rip one was a little much, but I like the part where Sir Arlen was just like, I don't know, like in the heavens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just show that was funny to me.
Yeah. Those shots were cool. Yeah, and yes, he was perfect in that just one moment. His personality really came through. You can kind of tell the mentor and knight that he was just from that. But yeah, that one threw me out a little bit. But the rest of the episode had me so locked in, it didn't even matter. I just didn't even skip a beat. I was with it.
Went by really fast too.
Yeah, yeah. These smaller episodes, I mean, they leave you wanting more. Like, man, I wish they were like an hour, but maybe there's just not that much story to tell and they don't want to stretch it out, I guess.
Yes. Are you watching the little clips at the end for the preview of the next episode? I didn't even know that they existed until today.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I do sometimes when I have time or I remember. I did not this time. Did you?
I did. Yes, and I also learned the pageantry and like the costumes and stuff are so cool to me. Uh
Mm-hmm.
the knight Arion, the dragon, that was like an actual 3D scan of his face, and they were trying to decide, oh, which one is going to be the scariest one, and they decided on a human face, which I thought was interesting.
Whoa. Okay.
Hmm.
Cool. Oh, that was like the making of after, like, but they show the
Yes.
preview, right?
Hmm.
And then the making of. Okay. Yeah, I gotta watch those. I almost don't want to. I'm so scared of spoilers. I'm telling you, but
Then just keep it all square. Just you know,
yeah,
just
in
in
and
one
out.
episode. Hmm.
Yeah, but I like that you're really digging in
I'm
on that
into it.
stuff.
I am
Yeah,
into it now.
What about your parents? I wonder, are they into the show? Do they watch it?
I was telling them about it. I really think they would like it. I put it on when my mom was over here. We were cutting the cake for her birthday, and she was into it. My dad fell asleep. But
Yeah,
she
that could happen.
loves Outlander. I was like, Mom, you've got to watch Game of Thrones. I think you would really like. I know she would just get sucked in.
Right.
And
Oh,
by
that'd
the
be
next
so
time I
cool.
saw her, she would be 80 hours in.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I think they would really like it, actually. Just knowing them and how cool they are and how into this kind of stuff I think they are. Um, okay, well, you got anything else around the episode? Anything else you want to bring up?
Hmm.
It did feel short, right? Like, oh, I got to talk about the guy with the golden mustache. Did you catch him?
A gold mustache.
Oh, you didn't see him. Okay, so it was one of the knights that came to Dunc's side. There was the guy, the one that was wearing the reindeer
Hmm.
antlers before, that was dancing and singing, and then there was the other, the new knight that just got knighted by him, and there was this, two other guys, maybe three other guys. One of them had a gold mustache, and I could not
Oh.
look away from it. So
If
if you
I
go
had a
back and
mustache,
watch,
I would paint it gold. You
it was
should do
so
that,
crazy.
James.
It was just like this color of my sweatshirt, I swear.
What? I have to look. That's an Easter egg I'm gonna look for.
Yeah, try to
Literally the
find him.
golden egg, the
I,
golden mustache.
I got to do some research and figure out what this guy's deal is. As a fellow mustachian, uh, it just, I don't know, it caught my eye. Anything else catch your eye? Like just random stuff from the episode?
Well, since I've been doing the scrolling, uh the one of the Easter eggs that I was looking for is Lord Baylin has two different colored eyes, one brown and
Mm,
one blue, and some reference to Game of Thrones. I don't know yet, but even though people won't notice it, I thought that was a really interesting touch.
yeah, it's cool when that happens.
But
Um, I thought the shield was really cool.
mhm.
We saw the new shield and how it kind
Where
of.
is she? Where's Tansel? Where'd they take her?
So he asked that. Dunk asked where she was, and turns out they started heading to Dorne, which is another country, a country where it's kind of like it's not under the same rule as what they got going on in Westeros. So they're kind of on their own. They're not really bothered by the Targaryens or who's king right now. They just they're out in their own area. So I don't know if we're going to see her again. I'm sure. Maybe, I mean, it makes sense for us to. Maybe she stayed
Mhm.
behind, or maybe she'll come back. But
That
yeah,
was one
she's out
question
of
I
there.
had. If she was in if she was in trouble, like they were gonna come after her.
I think that's why they left. Is
Mhm.
so they don't have to deal with their trouble
On the
anymore.
run.
Hmm.
But yeah, overall, I can see why it's the highest rated episode. I'm super excited for the next one.
Yeah. What do you think? You got any predictions for the next episode?
Mm, I think Red Shirt's gonna get it. I think
Yeah.
he's gonna get it first. What about
I'm
you?
afraid. Yeah, I'm afraid to say that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Um, I don't know if the rules are that everyone has to die. There's only one person that's left alive. If
I,
if it's just one person from each side, I don't really know those rules. Maybe someone can tell us in the comments what they're thinking as far as how that goes. But um, yeah, I'm thinking he's gonna he's gonna go. Uh, and probably Balon and Dunk are going to survive. I don't. I mean, I think that is it.
oh my
Arion, the
god,
prince, he's going to
if
survive too.
Balin die, yeah, if he dies, I'm gonna be shattered,
Yeah,
heartbroken.
I just don't know how it's going to work, but it seems like a huge battle next scene or next
Yes.
episode.
Woo! I can't wait. So that was fun. Let us know your predictions in the comments. Um, any theories you may have. Thank you for joining us for season 1, episode 4 of For a Night of the Seven Kingdoms. If you like that, please like and subscribe and drop a 5-star review wherever you're listening. It really helps us out a lot. We are also covering all of Fallout season 1 and 2. If you're huge movie and TV nerds like we are, hit that notification bell, and I hope you can join us for episode 5 of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Until next week, that's a wrap on tonight's episode of Cinema
Cinema
So
so
Far.
far.